small labels.
The name of our
actually,
group
like
is
one
called
band versus another
Lisa,
band almost. Like
aka Show You Do
Yeah.
I Love Show.
And,
I'm a little
Yeah,
bit
well, this
under the
was
weather.
just
I have
us
a
and
cold.
Freddie.
I'm gonna do my best.
and we did a song called Twisting All Night Long.
Is that okay?
And Frankie
All
Valli was on
right.
it. They were called the Four Lovers. And they came on to do impressions.
Did you ever sing before this, or you just quite hard?
No, I never sung before that. And,
because when I was a kid, I used to go to the Fox, and there was no a word called doo-wop. Where did that come from? Well, he investigated it, and if anybody's seen that piece, they would have seen where he said it was rhythm and blues, and 8 years later, somewhere in the early '60s, somebody decided to give it a name or say this is what we do. Now let me correct that. Let me get the record straight on this. I love those groups that are doo-wop groups. And don't get me wrong, there's some stuff that I remember is pretty cool, but doo-wop groups were really the groups that came from Staten Island, Jersey, the Bronx.
Weekly, yeah. Well, you know, that's what's so tragic.
What about you, young fella? Can you sing lead? Frankie's a background singer up to that point. Frankie steps forward at the audition, September 1955, and shows himself.
What was the flute side? The other side.
That was that's how the Tokens were born. In Brooklyn, New York, in Lincoln High School. We were all kids. I was 15 years old.
The G, the vibrations, the shells, and from there we went to the Apollo Theater.
I remember listening to Orioles when I was on my way overseas, so that's how long back it was.
I own some publishing rights, but all the publishing rights really are owned by EMI.
That's what I'm dreaming of. I love you.
Calling music, and I'm going to be honest with you. I really own all of them.
Well, coming up, when I was coming up listening to music, I was listening to like Sinatra, Nat Cole.
Yeah,
that was the type of stuff.
Yeah.
But that wasn't doo-wop,
No,
and you wouldn't call it really rhythm and blues. It's classics or
The two best singers in the world.
or pop, you know.
Frank Sinatra, Ray Charles.
Ray Charles, country.
They don't
and
get no
western.
better than that.
Yeah, we used to rehearse pretty much in the block. We used to go down the school was down the block, and we lived in the block.
every night we would go there and record. And, well, he's no longer around, but those were our first time getting together.
When my mother passed on, we kind of broke away from the gospel, and that's what caused me to go in the street and singing rock and roll and all that kind of stuff.
Very good point. That was a good point.
And it was a full bed. It looked great. And he said, the guy says, oh, he's backstage. I said, oh, okay. So I went backstage to see if I could. And the guy said, well, he'll be out in a little while. Then he comes out and he says, yeah, somebody wants to see me? I said, yeah, I'd like to talk to you. Come over. And he said, I said, I want to talk to you. Well, I said, I want to talk to you now. And he came over. I said, now listen. And he was wondering what I was going to say or do. I said, this is Tony Middleton. And he gave me a big hug. I scared him to death. I scared him so. But that's how to fool around, because he used to fool around with me like that, you know, and things. So it was just a fun time, you know.